Good morning to all. Hope you all are doing good and staying safe at home. Welcome to a new session in English. In today's session, we are going to discuss about letter to the editor. It's a formal letter. Let us know more about letter to the editor. How to write a letter to the editor, or why do we write a letter to the editor? Letter to the editor is a formal letter. You know that letter writing we can divide into two: informal letter writing and formal letter writing. Here, letter to the editor belongs to formal letter writing. It may be written to the editor of a newspaper or a magazine. It is written to highlight a social issue or problem, and it can also be written in order to get it published in the said media. As it is a formal letter, the format has to be followed strictly. Only formal language can be used. That is, abbreviations and slang language should be avoided. Let us move on to the layout of a letter to the editor. The formats of a letter to the editor should possess the following. First one, sender's address. The address and contact details of the sender are written here. It is followed by date. The date is written below the sender's address after leaving one space or line. Do remember, each line of format of a letter to the editor is differentiated by leaving a line in between. That means after sender's address you should leave a line and then you can write the date. And do remember, while writing the date you should name the month and don't number the month. Then comes the third point, receiving editor's address. That means the address of the recipient of the letter, that is the editor, is written here. Fourth point, salutation. You can use sir, respected sir or ma'am. Then comes fifth point, subject of the letter. The main purpose of the letter forms the subject. It must be written in one line, and it must convey the matter for which the letter is written. Then comes the body of the letter. The matter of the letter is written here. It is divided into three paragraphs as follows. First paragraph, introduce yourself and the purpose of writing the letter in brief. Then comes the second paragraph. Here you can give a detail of the matter or the content in detail you can write here. Then comes third paragraph. Conclude by mentioning what you expect from the editor. For example, you may want him to highlight the issue in his newspaper or magazine. Or here you can even include some possible suggestions also. Again, you have to keep one thing in your mind, the differentiation of the paragraphs also made by leaving a line in between. Then comes the next point, subscription. You can use yours truly or yours sincerely as a subscription. Then comes the sender's signature and name. So this is the general format of a letter to the editor, and it should follow all these features in the correct order. Here you can see the layout of a letter to the editor. Kindly go through the layout thoroughly. Here you have a sample question with its answer. I request all of you to write this in your language notebook or practice notebook. Here comes a question. Write a letter to the editor of a national daily. expressing your opinion and views on the increased human dependence on technology. Right from a small child to an adult or even an older man, everyone wants gadgets, only cell phone, iPad, laptop, etc. This also has a negative effect on social relationships. Here you have the answer. 230 COD Colony, New Delhi, 15th May 2020. The editor, The Times of India, New Delhi. Sir, subject, human dependence on technology. Here you can see the subject, all the key letters started with a capital letter. Through the columns of your esteemed newspaper, I wish to draw the attention of everyone towards the increased dependence of humans on technology. We use internet for any type of information which we find only a click away. Everyone, whether a child or an adult, wants gadgets like cell phones, iPad, laptop, etc. No doubt, if technology is a boon to mankind and has a great future ahead. But in my opinion, we should not depend on it as excess of everything is bad. It is making everyone lazy. On the other hand, cyber crimes are also growing. The key word for this is caution. We must make judicious use of technology and should not totally depend on it. We must believe in natural and simple living. I hope you will publish this letter in your newspaper for better future of human beings. Thanking you, yours truly, Sambhav J. So this is a sample letter. Here you can see the body of the letter is having three paragraphs: introduction, content in detail, and the conclusion paragraph. And it is strictly following the layout of a letter to the editor. So kindly write the answer as well as a question in your language notebook or practice notebook. Here you have a practice question. You are Amit or Amita. You happen to take part in a medical camp organized by health club of your school in a remote village near Delhi. You are surprised to find that most of the people there have no awareness of basic health and hygiene. As a concerned citizen, you decide to take up their cause and organize camps to make the villagers aware of the importance of hygiene. Take ideas from the given notes and the unit on health and medicine along with your own ideas. Write a letter to the editor of a newspaper in about 120 words, expressing your concern and encouraging youngsters to take part in such campaigns. The points given: causes of ill health, regular discussions and camps to be held, a small dispensary to be set up, youngsters to volunteer. So, with these given information and with your own ideas, you can write a letter. So, write this letter also in your practice notebook or your language notebook. I hope now you are very clear about how to write a letter to the editor with the exact layout. With this, we have come to the end of today's session. Thank you, my dear children. Wishing you all a wonderful day ahead. Thank you.